Hey everybody, Chef Eddie here up at Forest Highlands. I want to show you how we deconstruct your turkey. You can do it at home, or for the members up here that we're going to do the turkey for, I would definitely recommend doing this. We deconstruct it, we break it all apart, cook it. I cooked a 16.5 pound turkey at 1 hour and 15 minutes. How did I do that? Stay tuned. Everybody likes the Norman Rockwell turkey, where it looks really pretty and it tastes like kind of like a Norman Rockwell painting, kind of paperish. But anyhow, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want everybody to do. This is what we do up at Forest Highlands, and this will be the perfect turkey that you have. We deconstruct it. So what is deconstructing? Let me show you. So we have the turkey, we're gonna take the wings. You know, some people like eating the wings. If I was gonna ever cook the wings, I would fry them, but it's kind of a lot. So I'm gonna take the wings, put it here, so we're deconstructing the wings. I like using the wings for stock because there's a lot of fat and gelatin in there. It makes it great. So now our turkey has no wings. Now I'm gonna separate the legs and the thighs. Now, the legs and the thighs, as you well know, you have to cook them separately because the dark meat cooks slower than the white meat. And the white meat has less fat, so it tends to dry out. Hence, the Norman Rockwell painting or turkey. So anyhow, I'm gonna take this down, and you can hear that little pop. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna remove, there you go, the whole turkey. You see that piece right there? That's the oyster. If you're really good at this, you can take that all apart, just like that. We're gonna take this side, do the same thing, and you're gonna say, oh, it looks easy. It is easy. So if you're gonna do this at home, it's really simple. Now listen, you might hear that. Oh, you hear that little pop? That's the hip bone being separated from that joint right there. So now we have the legs and the thighs separate. Now it comes time for the breast meat. This is a little trickier. There's a breastbone that goes right down here. If you really tap on it, you can see it. You just go just to the one side of that breastbone there and run the tip of your knife down to where the V is, okay? And you sort of follow it down with your knife. You can tell what you're doing. Oh boy, look at that. That's the giblets, and that's the neck. We'll take that out in a second. But see, you take this and you just run your knife down. It's not a lot of cutting. It's pulling and sort of just like a surgeon. You want to just take it and run it down the end of it. And I'm going to show you what I mean, because this one's just about done. And there, that's a whole boneless breasted turkey. Now this turkey was about 16 pounds, 16 to 17 pounds. Normally, if you cook it whole, it'll take you 3 hours. This will take you 1.5 hours when it's deconstructed. It's just a little tricky because sometimes it can slide. You see I have my left hand holding it. I'm gonna make the cut and sort of go right against that bone with the tip of this knife. You should know the anatomy. You've done enough turkeys and you've seen what the bone structure is. Just like that, you turn it this way. Right here, this is a perfect picture because you know what that is right here? That's the wishbone. You see that there? If I cut it out, it would be taking the wishbone out right there. So you see that comes down to a V, so that's where you want your knife to go. And you see, you just touch it like that. I'm gonna turn it back this way to get a little more leverage, to have some friction. So I'm pulling and then touching with my knife. And with that pulling and touching it with my knife, it pulls it right away pretty fast, okay? Look at that. Now you have a deconstructed turkey. What do you do with these? You take this, if you deconstruct your turkey the night before or a couple days before, you take this and you make your stock. So you don't have to get the greasy pan drippings or anything else. Those are the liver and all that other stuff in there, the giblets. So now you have a completely deconstructed turkey. That, the bones, the carcass and everything else goes into a stock pot. Celery, onions, you make a great stock. You also can make a soup after, because you're gonna have a ton of stock. And it's great for the time of year. Today I woke up, it was 31 degrees. Yep, that's ranch life for you. Anyhow, legs and thighs over here. So they're separate. Now, what do we do, Chef? Right here, I have poultry butter. In this poultry butter is our shallots and garlic and poultry seasoning and parsley. And we're gonna take it and stick it right underneath the skin. Not that turkey needs help, but I kind of think it does. Nowadays, people don't even like eating the turkey skin because of the high cholesterol. I say turkey comes once a year. Watch your cholesterol every other day. Don't watch it this day. So I'm gonna take the poultry butter, and it's soft. I'm gonna stick it in between the flesh and the skin. And you can see what it really does. You see that bubble that's in there? What's gonna happen is as the turkey cooks, it's gonna baste the turkey. You know, Butterball, this is not something new. Butterball does it, still does it. They put cubes of butter underneath their skin. Granted, we do a little bit more. This poultry butter underneath the skin of the breasts, you can see you can just take a little pocket like that in there, put it underneath, and you spread it all along the inside of it. So this way, if you are watching your cholesterol, or you don't like eating the skin, you don't have to worry about flavor because underneath the skin, it's gonna be perfectly seasoned. I like even rubbing it a little bit on the outside. So I'm gonna clean my hands up by rubbing it like this on the outside of it because I don't wanna waste any of it, okay? Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna take these gloves off and I'm gonna go, yes, get ready for it, gloveless, okay? I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna move these two things right from here and show you that we're gonna cook a 16-pound turkey all deconstructed in an hour and a half. Now, let me take this, I'm gonna do this all in one shot. I'm gonna turn it over, salt, salt, and a little more salt, okay? Some granulated garlic over this side like that. And a little black pepper. Just adds a little bit more flavor. It smells so good. Now, if you want, you can take olive oil. I don't think we really, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Sure, that's what happens when you're left on here all along. Okay, here we go. A little bit of olive oil over the top. Oh, it smells so good. So good, okay? A little bit to moisten it. Then I'm gonna flip it over. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Let me go a little bit of olive oil on this one first, okay? There we go. Then again, a little bit of salt, not as much salt because you season the other side. Plus your poultry seasoning will have it in there. Little granulated garlic on there and a little bit of black pepper, okay? Here comes the magic. There's the breast right there. Right here, I'm gonna stick these in here. Okay, so in here I have a little bit of water. And I'm gonna put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan to sort of keep it from sticking. I'm gonna do the same over here, just a little bit. Okay, so now we have our turkeys all deconstructed. I want you to be able to do this at home, but the biggest thing is our members at Forest Highlands, I think last year we sold 80 or 90 turkeys. And I think 98% of them were deconstructed. I would definitely recommend this because the turkey comes out the best you will ever have in your life. So with that being said, I have that right here. A little bit of water in the bottom. Now everybody's gonna sit there and say it's gonna melt. It does not melt. Why doesn't it? I'll show you. So I'm gonna seal this really well. Okay? I'm gonna do it with this one too. I'm gonna again seal it. You wanna make sure that your plastic wrap covers everything and seals it really well. Just like that. There we go. Okay. Now comes the final part. Well, chef, it's gonna melt. You're right, it'll melt if you put it in there like that. But then you take some foil because the foil will protect. Well, I hear you out there saying, Chef, why don't I just use foil? The reason why you don't do foil is because foil breathes. So all of that moisture that's gonna be in there is gonna go away. So that's why you put the plastic wrap. It almost is like baking it in paper or sealing it so well that all of the flavors just continue to go around that turkey. So now I have breast meat and dark meat. I'm gonna put them in a 385 degree oven. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna go 400 this time. I'm gonna go a little crazy. We're gonna put them in a 400 degree oven. I'm gonna time it exactly, and you're gonna see the perfect turkey. And you know what? That's why we want everybody at Forest Highlands to have the best of everything and have a great holiday season. Start it off. I want you to start it off having deconstructed turkeys. Do you hear me? Deconstructed turkeys. Bye. Hey everybody, Chef Eddie here again. Now we're gonna see actually if this works. So I'm gonna take the foil off of this. Oh my gosh. Look at how that is. And I didn't even have to take it. I'm gonna put that right here. Okay. Let me just put that on right there. I'm gonna take this off of here. Put that there. I'm gonna take the legs and the thighs. You know, I should do this for a living. The juices are all clear through this. Let me take the turkey breast and start to slice. It is so juicy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at all that juice just flowing through there. Look at that. Look at how juicy. Look at that. I love it when it works. Then I'm gonna, this is the one that concerns me a little bit. Let me take, slice. Look at how juicy that is. Look at how juicy that is. Cooked all the way down to the bone. There you go, a deconstructed turkey. You know what we like to call it up here at Forest Highlands? We like to call it Eddie-licious. Anyhow, this is the best way to do your turkey. You Forest Highlands members, happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my happy turkey dance. This is awesome. It's so awesome. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving.